If you would please stand. If you would please stand.
Please remain standing and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated. And graduates, you may now remove your masks. Hello everyone, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2021. Seniors, we made it through arguably the most difficult year of our lives, having to deal with the uncertainty of whether or not we'd even be able to have a graduation. But we finally made it, guys, and we should be proud of ourselves for that. I know that I am.
Good evening. I am Lee Ziegler, and it is my honor to serve as principal of Hixson High School. I feel deeply privileged to be able to welcome the families, friends, staff, and our distinguished guest, Senator Watson, State Representative Smith, County Commissioner Martin, School Board Representative Joe Smith, and our Hamilton County representatives, Dr. Robinson and Ms. Harper. And most importantly, the graduates. To the commencement activities for the class of 2021. To say that this year has been a challenging would be an understatement. It's been a testimony to the strength of these students and their perseverance that they not only were able to meet these challenges head on, but many instances were able to thrive. A large part of their success lies with you, the family of these seniors, for who 13 years have been driving force to helping them recognize that key to their future relies on a pathway through education. Seniors, let's give your families a round of applause. Of course, we would also like to recognize the most amazing staff and faculty at Hixson High School, whose dedication, hard work, and caring set an example for the Wildcat way. Would you please stand? The staff, please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. It is a tradition at Hixson High School that the Kathy King Award is presented at graduation. It is given in memory of a Hixson High School teacher who touched the lives of both students and teachers. She was dedicated to teaching and was an inspiration to others and loved young people. Kathy, a victim of cancer, died in 1984. By the vote of the faculty, the Kathy King Award is given to a fellow teacher who best represents her traits. On behalf of the faculty of Hixson High School, it is my honor to present the 2021 Kathy King Award to Miss Christy Varnell, excuse me. Before we begin these commencement activities, I would like to go over some expectations so that everyone in attendance can fully enjoy the accomplishments of these students. We encourage celebration, but please do so in a manner that each student's name can be heard as they walk across the stage. Noisemakers are appropriate at after parties, but in keeping with the dignity of a formal event such as this, we do not use them. Students, as you walk across the stage, demonstrate pride and professionalism in your accomplishments that have led you to become and called a Hixson graduate. And remember, no matter wherever life takes you or what challenge lies ahead of you on your journey, you're always part of a Hixson High family. Because remember, once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat.
Good evening, fellow graduates, teachers, faculty, alumni, family, friends, and cousins, second cousins, third cousins, and that one uncle you never talked to who thought I was going to keep going. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Abby Lynn, and it's an honor to be speaking here today. These past 4 years have been a wild journey, but we finally made it. So let's have another round of applause for the class of 2021. Yes, today is our day, and you can't get enough applause for achieving the most basic degree of education. No, but in all seriousness, this is a major accomplishment. For some of us, we are the first in our families to graduate. Others will be the first to go to college. There are also people that have different plans outside of the education system, and that is okay too. Sometimes you are built different and don't need college. I, on the other hand, am so excited for more than a decade of extra schooling. Thanks, med school. We all will have different paths that we will take in life, but the one common thread is coming from Hixson High School. But how did we get to this stage? 4 years can surely fly by, so let us take a walk down memory lane. Our freshman year, we attended WrestleMania, got really lit at the talent show, and went to a Trevor Jackson concert. Sophomore year, we had a field day and almost had a heat stroke, competed on a driving game show, and attended WrestleMania Part 2. Really? We did that twice? Going into our third year, we experienced a crazy Friday the 13th, another blaring hot field day, a real snow day, and we broke the streak. Then the pandemic hit. Quarantine felt like it was its own decade. Who ever heard of Zoom before this time? Where did it come from? Also, why did I just scroll through TikTok for hours? I remember having all of these thoughts in my head. Well, I still ask myself the last question to this day. But I think the main mystery was, how is our senior year going to play out? It wasn't what we always dreamed about, but I think it was the best that we could do. We still got to come to school and do a few senior traditions. We all did get sick though, not with COVID, but with senioritis. There's just something about online school that makes you more susceptible to the disease. Some of us got put in quarantine, and that was very fun, yes. And for those who got quarantined multiple times, I'm sorry. You should have chosen your seat more wisely. No, but after all the things that have come our way, we have made it to this stage. Now we are all adults and will take on more responsibilities, like doing our taxes, paying bills, making our own meals, and for some of us, learning to do our own laundry. You know who you are. It's going to be challenging, but we aren't going into the world blindly. We have the knowledge of our 4 years here at Hixson, which are lessons obtained through classes or experiences. And if it's not knowledge that you have gained, you will have the memories. The small interactions you have with the people here will be the anecdotes that we will tell in decades' time to anyone who will listen. These are the things that we will remember for the rest of our lives. Take what you got from this place, no matter how big or small, and add to it. Now comes that part in a speech where I drop a quote bomb, but don't worry, this one is good. The world's best boss and esteemed paper salesman once said that you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. And it's true, life is short. I think this is an important lesson that we have all learned, especially living through a pandemic. It shifted or even refocused our perspective. Today we are without 4 people from our class that would have and should be here with us. So remember that every day is a blessing. It's an opportunity to become a better person, interact with those you love, and do the things that you are passionate about. So from here on out, try to live your best life. Bad days are inevitable, but the important thing is to have an optimistic mindset the next day. So tell that person you love them. Check up on your friends. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Stay out all night and try new things that are within legal limits, of course. Then when we're older and hopefully wiser, we will be looking back on all of our wild experiences instead of the dreams we wished we had lived out. It's easier said than done, of course, but we can always try to make the most of our limited time here. They always say it's the effort that counts. I'll go ahead and start us off and put my own words into action. Mom and Dad, I love you guys, wherever you are. Thank you for everything that you do, and thank you to everyone for listening to me today. Class of 2021, we are the future. Remember that it matters not what you've done, but what you do with what you've done for others. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Emily Nguyen, and I had the honor to be the faculty representative. Dr. Seuss once said in his iconic book, "Oh, the places you go," that you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who decide where to go. Life is like a book full of chapters, made of sentences, made of words. By the end of today, we will have ended the most previous chapter of our lives and will open up a new one. In this past chapter, we experienced a solar eclipse, walked out in silence for the Las Vegas mass shooting, witnessed a royal wedding, had Mason Ramsey, the famous yodeler, visit Chattanooga, watched and voted in the recent presidential election, endured through an actual pandemic, and lost 3 classmates. Those are only a few details of the past 4 years. Each one of us here has a different telling of high school with different details, but it contains the same school, classmates, and students. As we move forward to the next chapter, new details will show up. Like books, every author has their own specific writing styles, which allow them to tell the story however they feel. When you open up a book, you are faced with an infinite amount of words on a simple page. However, what you fail to notice is how each word is different. Some words are bolded, highlighted, italicized, faded, or underlined, but they are all part of the same sentence in the same story. Some sentences are longer than others, while others are short and sweet. These sentences come together to tell the same story, your story. It's easy to fall in line and become a sequel to someone else's story, or fall along a pattern, but that's predictable. We have an entire life ahead of us full of blank pages waiting for a narrative to be written. When you look back to the story you've written so far, would you be glad of what is told? I promise that I'm not trying to turn this into an English class, and I promise that I'm not trying to convince you to pick up a book. I want you to look back at the narrative you already have and decide if you want your story to be sitting on a shelf, never to be read again, or in front of the store as a bestseller waiting to be read by all. I hope that in the future we'll be able to reread the story we've written and be glad of the story we wrote. I know that you have all made an impact in my story, and I hope to have influenced yours. To end my speech, I would like to quote Dr. Seuss once again. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. Thank you, class of 2021. I can't wait to see other places you all will go.
Hey, how everyone doing today? For those who don't know me, my name is Devon Maples, and I want to start off by thanking my class for choosing me as class representative. I really appreciate this moment right here. Also, congratulations to my class who's graduated today. We finally made it out. I want to just thank my mom, my dad, my entire family, my friends, and my teachers for always helping me and being there by my side and supporting me. Most of all, really want to thank God for my baby girl. She has helped me become the young man I am becoming today. And she helped me strive and push myself. She's my motivation to keep going, keep grinding, keep working hard, and also to never give up, because anything is possible if you put your mind to it. My father always told me, never say, I can't, because you can. You just got to have faith and believe in yourself. Being in high school and being a teenage dad has been very challenging, But with the help of my support system, I have overcome them challenges despite what others had to say about me. During high school, some of my favorite memories was high school football, sitting at the lunch table with my brothers, dancing in a talent show, dancing on stage with Trevor Jackson, being in the hallways, and just being me. Being in high school, I have learned a lot of useful things, but one thing that stuck with me was being in personal finance class. My family has always talked to me about the importance of credit, so I was excited to take personal finance, which it taught me how to budget my money and how credit works. As I close this chapter of my life, I could, yeah, I plan to continue my education at UTC and work towards getting my bachelor's degree as a physical therapist and using my degree to work at a sports training facility. I know whatever career path myself and my fellow classmates choose, we will be very successful at it. With that being said, I want to end this with a Churchill quote. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Think about that. And last thing I'm going to say, we are the future.
Graduates, please stand. You may move your tassel. By the power vested in me by the Superintendent, the Board of Education of the State of Tennessee, I affirm these students as meeting the requirements for graduation set forth by Hamilton County Board of Education and the State of Tennessee. Congratulations.
Good job. My goodness, I wish you could see this sight. Absolutely unbelievable. I want to take just a second before I accept you to congratulate these folks that are sitting behind you, class. This staff, teachers, counselors, principals, my goodness, they have poured into you this year. It's been as tough for them as it has been for you. So every year when we do this, the favorite part of my job as a school board member is to accept you. So Dr. Ziegler, on behalf of the Hamilton County Board of Education, I want to be the first to congratulate you, and I accept this class. God bless you.
It is my honor to present to you the class of 2021. Abby Lynn. Devon Janante Maples II. Emily Mai Wynn. Grayson Hartley Swaney. Bradley Carter Chambers. Brooklyn Alyssa Jones. Jackson Attilio Alexander. Sarah Brahman. Kaylee Madison Bell. Jawan Razan Billingsley. Vanessa Marie Blue. Isaac Levi Bogus. Gabriel John Bowie. Liam Edward Bouch. Gabrielle Alyssa Briggins. Alacia Naja Brooks. Deja Burrow. Sarah Lynn Burhans. Tyrus Mickey Rudy Burnett. Davion Rashawn Callaway. Serena Gabrielle Caps. Dylan Braun Carden. Mercedes Yanni Carter. Kira Charday Caslin. Hold on. Julian Marcus Church. Megan Michelle Klein. Madison Riley Collins. Julia Hope Connor. Devin McKenzie Cook. Emily Lene Cook. Zoe Elizabeth Crump. Raquel Catherine Crutcher. Jordan Nicole Davis. Kenneth Orion Davis. Sabrina Leanne Donaldson. Bradley Antoine Dossett. Caitlin Nicole Dowland. Asia Lene Early. Shantira Aaliyah Eccles. Jillian Danielle Edlin. Diana Christine Elsay. Destiny Nicole Irvin. Ani Alessandra Furr. Zoe Gabriel Gaines. Jose Francesco Garcia. Dulce Maria Garce Valdez. Victoria Ann Gifford. Wendell Glass Jr. Gavin Marcus Gore. Daylin Sante Graham. Jenna Giswold. John Tristan Hackett. Starlene Nicole Harris. Jacob Thomas Hensley. Jennifer Leanne Hensley. Charles Connor Hobbs. Kinsey May Elaine Holcomb. Aaliyah Victoria Huddleston. Macy Elizabeth Huey. Jacob Evan Humbard. Jackson David Hunt. Ariel Leanne Hutchinson. Joshua Jimenez. Jeremiah Trayvon Johnson. Tracy Elizabeth Joyner. Josue Marcel Juarez Contreras. Ethan Blake Kirkland. Madison Page Knox. Soleil Alexia Lagorio. Haley Erin Lambert. McKinley Nicole Lane. Jason Cade Lawrence. Trevor Andrew Lewis. Madison Mila Pereiro. Nike Dejon Logan. Leslie Daniela Lopez Lavea. Michaela Jade Love. Kevin Yair Luna Aguilar. Justin Maldonado. William Theo Malloy. Ronaldo Marcel Chavez. Alda Marie Marshall. William Bruce McCallahan. Audrey Madison McGee. Caleb Alexander Miller. Emma Elise Renee Miller. Braden Neal Moyer. Haley Michelle Murr. Ariana Shea Neal. Jalen Bryce Nicholson. Braden Shane Oliver. Jonathan Taylor Oliver. Parrish Robert Paul Passetti. Ethan Howell Parker. Max Chandler Parker.
I got my card. Jeet Patel.
Jeet Patel.
I got my card. Jalen Draymond Payton.
Jalen Draymond Payton. Garrett Payton Payne. Corey Devon Pell. Sebastian Giselle Perez. Brandon Duke Prack. Marissa Kaylin Rakehorn. Gabrielle Warner Renfro. Jalen Hidalgo Rios. Deshandra Nicole Robinson. I got it. Landon Edward Roden. Sadie Elizabeth Rogers. Dalen Rodriguez. John Daniel Romero. Riley McLean Robinger. Ella Marie Rose. Amy Jacqueline Salazar. Corey Dawson Satterfield. Dawson Lee Schwartz. Anna Renee Scoggins. Victoria Grace Scroggins. McKenna Carly Frederick Seitz. Abigail Virginia Sharp. Vanessa Tyler Schreer. Wazir Sheik. Lauren Renelle Shelley. Is it Selena? Yes, ma'am. Sheba Selena Sherrard. Vance Corbett Sherlin. Wait. Are you Carter Sims? Caleb Smith. Kobe DeMarcus Smith. Okay. Tyrone Eugene Smith. Ashlyn Jade Sowers. Amari Latrice Sparks. Kaylee Lynn Standifer. Cameron Xavier Malik Starjan. Michaela Lanique Strickland. Patrick Neal Stoltz. Katie Ann Sullivan. Taisha Nicole Trammell. Austin Douglas Ray Taylor. Caleb Taylor. Shayla Rochelle Terry. Kiernan Matthew Thomas Thurman. Evelyn Rose Todd. Ben Hu Tron. Kayla Wynn Tron. Jonas Michael Vandergriff. Manny Velasquez Balderas. Alexis Shea Vogel. Nicholas Matthew Wesley. Jenna Nicole Westfall. AJ Wild. Maya Ann Williams. Nicholas Aaron Williams. Jessica Nicole Wilson. Bradley Scott Woodall. Marquis Favion Woods. Madeline Grace Wright. Brandisha Young. Sergio Antonio Zarco Aguilar. Christy Zarco Valenzo. Pedro Alexander Zavala Rodriguez. Congratulations, class of 2021.
All right, you can be seated for now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Grayson, and this year I had the honor of being our senior class president. With that title comes the responsibility of closing the ceremony out. While I'm sure some of our parents never want this ceremony to end, it's time to close this chapter of our life and begin a new one. Look to your left and look to your right, because we'll probably all never be in the same place again. I was going to take a selfie, but I left my phone at the seat because it's dead. But I want to remember this moment, so I'm going to take a mental picture. There we go. We appreciate all the tremendous support we've received from our parents, teachers, and administrators, and even our friends. We wouldn't be here without you guys. Thank you so much. Seniors, put your mask back on and stand with me. As we begin this new chapter of our lives. Caps off. Class of 2021, we're graduates. One more note, I forgot. Take the stickers off the back of your seat, everyone. Faculty too.